Hey guys, this is Tyforce Reacts, and I'm back to react to Death Battle, Zuko versus Shoto Todoroki. And yeah, so much for me watching Naruto today, because, not only is this Death Battle is just released, really, I'm literally at the premiere part of it, and, but also, Blazing Azure Crow, Project Mouthwash, I should say. They're releasing the next episode of Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works Abridged today at 4 o'clock. So, guess what I'm gonna be reacting to later on today. So, yeah. I don't... it just happens, but okay. But anyway, back to the Death Battle. I'm still rooting for Zuko, but at the same time, I can't help but get the inkling I've gotten something terribly wrong. And if I came off as arrogant in my prediction video, or in the comments in that prediction video, and just of the comments that of me on this fight, if I came off as arrogant, I apologize. I'm just stubborn. I'm just really stubborn. So, yeah, I'm still, like, if Zuko doesn't win, that's probably gonna be a big disagreement for me with, but at the same time, it's a show about two fictional characters fighting. What the heck? So, like, there's no reason to take it that seriously, guys. So, yeah, I still think Zuko's gonna win, but at the same time, if Todoroki wins, not only am I gonna have to eat my own words, I'm just gonna come off as just some kind of moron and just look, everyone makes mistakes. Death Battle's made mistakes before. I mean, look at me. Out of the 9 prediction videos I've done on Death Battle, I've only gotten 2 of them correct. And this one made the 9th one, and that would mean I've gotten, if I get this wrong, that means I've gotten 7 out of 9 prediction videos incorrect. But yeah, it's because it seems like it's a curse now. simply because every time I seem to do a prediction video these days, I just get it wrong, like, with the only exception being Weiss versus Mitsuru. But at the same time, I don't really count that, considering I didn't even react to the episode. I was on vacation at the time, and plus it was right after Ben 10 versus Green Lantern. So, yeah, I got nothing to say. Let's just start the video, alright? Let's just start the video, and, okay, I'm not even gonna do a countdown. I'm just gonna, play along to the, when they say, Death Battle, the typical things they say. So, alright, here we go. They're gonna talk about Bud Light, probably.
This episode of Death Battle is brought to you by Miller Lite.
The world is obviously a bit strange right now,
But beer makes it better, like an ice-cold, delicious Miller Lite.
Cheers to staying safe, keeping in touch, and great tasting beer.
Miller Lite, great taste with only 96 calories and 3.2 carbs. However you and your friends are enjoying Miller time this summer, you can have the original light beer delivered by going to MillerLite.com/battle to find delivery options near you.
Most of the combatants they announced
Milwaukee, Wisconsin,
for this season, at least,
3.2 carbs,
all of them except for
ounces.
1 have been in Death Battle now, and the only one they're missing is Krona from Soul Eater, and I cannot wait to see that one. Whenever Krona's they're gonna be fighting.
With all those cool anime heroes out there, there's bound to be plenty with angsty daddy issues.
You mean like you?
Yeah.
Don't be silly, Wiz. I'm not an anime character. Like Prince Zuko, the firebending hunter of the Avatar, The Last Airbender.
And Shoto Todoroki, the prodigal son of fire and ice from My Hero Academia.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh man, I forgot to...
Earth.
Dang it. Okay,
Fire.
whatever.
Air. The 4 elemental nations once coexisted
I'm
peacefully.
gonna have to
Then everything
change when the Fire Nation attacked. I had to sync it up somewhere. I completely forgot to sync it up with the regular death battle thing.
And 100 years later,
Thankfully,
the
this
equally
Avatar: The
powerful
Last
Master
Airbender,
Fire
where
Ozone
a reference to the
continued
intro
that tyranny.
is needed.
Many believed his rule would one day pass to either his daughter, Azula, or his son, Zuko.
Yeah, Fire Dad was way too ego crazy for that. He drove Azula mad, even though he did clearly favor her. Poor little Zuko got screwed over from the beginning.
Can you imagine your dad saying that while your sister was born lucky, you were just lucky to be born?
I can't imagine my dad saying anything to me.
Oh. Right. Well, despite this, Zuko was desperate to prove himself. What a fine work ethic.
But he screwed up by talking out of turn in a big boy meeting. So naturally, his dad took him aside, sat him down, and taught him the importance of respecting others.
No,
Wait,
no.
just kidding. He
Burned half his face
friggin'
off,
face
yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
With
Yeah.
his new scar came a new mission. Zuko would hunt down the elusive Avatar, the one threat to his nation's rule, to prove himself to his father and regain his honor.
Which is just a nice way of saying he was banished so he could never come back.
Yeah.
Just like my dad didn't.
Though, frankly, Zuko did have the talent and training he needed to capture someone even as powerful as the Avatar.
Damn right, he's a fighting pro. The dude's strong enough to shatter metal chains with a kick. He's super skilled with martial arts, dual swords, and oh yeah, firebending.
As a firebender, Zuko harnesses the light of the sun to summon flames from thin air. Wherever fire remains alight in an area that's not too cold, he can manipulate or bend it to his will.
I mean, if I had to pick between swirling water around, tossing a few rocks, or farting hot air all the time, I would definitely go with firebending.
Yeah.
It literally means you're a living flamethrower.
Plus, it's surprisingly versatile. Aside
Oh,
from
yeah,
simply
it's-
creating, launching, and moving flames, firebending can be used to heat objects, melt through ice prisons, and even defy gravity.
Is
Yeah.
this guy flying? With fire? Awesome! How does that even work?
Jet
Well,
booster
for every
things.
action,
but
there
yeah.
is an equal and opposite reaction. Newton's third law. By creating a rapid series of explosions an inch or so away from the palm, the air in between the hand and fire is launched toward the user, thereby creating propulsion.
Yeah, firebending isn't just about creating fire. It's about creating a bunch of it. So Zuko can make large, long-lasting walls of flame to protect himself and keep enemies at a distance. That stuff's hot, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fire, yeah.
You know, I've actually
Yeah.
rigged up my arm to replicate the technique of firebending. Dummy, if you'd please.
Another test. How thrilling.
Now, this isn't as simple as just pointing and shooting. Firebenders fuel their flames with their own breath. And using it at all requires a fierce understanding of martial arts.
What are you trying to do, the Macarena?
Zuko's favorite form, the dancing dragon, draws primarily from northern Shaolin Kung Fu.
That's a Chinese martial art that's all about agility, wide stances, and aggressive attacks.
Okay.
A perfect mix of speed and strength.
Like this. Whoa!
Wiz, why?
Ha ha ha.
Anyway, the fire that benders like Zuko can generate is extremely hot, capable of melting through a cast iron door hot. This would need to be over 1200 degrees Celsius.
And while Sozin's comet was boosting his powers, Zuko's uncle Iroh blasted apart the giant outer wall of Ba Sing Se. There is no war in Ba Sing Se.
Yeah,
Until Iroh
yeah.
comes and knocks.
There we go.
I mean, that's like the thickest wall I've ever seen. Second only to the emotional walls between me and my dad.
Okay, we get it,
Even
Boomstick.
without Sozin's comet, which only appears once every 100 years, Zuko has more than enough firepower to level a building. That's no laughing matter for any person or building.
He's even quick enough to catch lightning and use his fire powers to redirect it wherever he wants it to go. Kapow! Suck it,
Control
Dad!
lightning.
Oh shoot, wait, did he just
Okay,
shoot
yeah.
his dad with lightning?
Zuko's quest for the Avatar led him down a different path than he expected. Inspired by his kind uncle and the Avatar himself, he joined the heroes on a new journey, one of self-discovery.
It's
Yeah,
likely
turns out he
can.
didn't need his dad's
okay.
approval after all. He just needed to approve himself. Now that's character development.
Zuko's definitely had
Still
a
the best
heated
redemption arc
And now that
ever.
he's the Fire Daddy,
So-
Fire Lord, his honor keeps burning brighter.
Are you crushing on Zuko?
What? No.
Yeah, you are. It's okay, Wiz. Everybody does.
Hello, Zuko here.
Of Of all the things to use,
Welcome
you
to a world
used
where the
hello
supernatural
Zuko here.
is natural, where more than 80% of
Dang
the
it.
population possesses superhuman abilities known as quirks.
And because everyone loves to game a system, there's a superhero leaderboard. At the very top of it stands the ultimate hero, All Might.
All Might's feats and reputation were incredible, a true symbol of peace for everyone. That is, everyone except the hero perpetually stuck at rank number 2.
That's Endeavor, and he vowed to surpass All Might. But his literal firepower was just never enough.
But if he couldn't do it himself, he would vicariously through his own heir. Thus, he made the desperate decision to arrange a quirk marriage.
Basically, he paid a family off to get a wife with an ice quirk and popped out kids until he got the right quirk combo.
Yeah,
Gross.
it's-
Like I need a shower.
Yeah.
After 4 attempts, they finally spawned the child he was looking for, Shoto Todoroki.
Half cold, half hot. Literally, right side's ice like
Likes
his
cold
mom,
soba.
and
There
left
we go.
side's
Yep.
fire like his dad.
I'll add a little
Endeavor
thing
quickly
that
separated young
he's
Todoroki
Momo
from his
Yairo's
supposedly
biggest
lesser
fanboy.
sibling, ruthlessly training him to become the most powerful hero in history.
Surprise! Things didn't go so well. He drove Shoto's mom totally insane until she broke.
Pouring boiling water on her son's left side because it reminded her too much of him.
Okay, this is getting super heavy for a colorful cartoon about superpowers and frog people.
Yeah.
Fortunately,
yeah.
Todoroki never truly fell for his father's disgusting manipulation. He attended UA High School, a hero academy, and worked to use his power for good.
But just his mom's power. Why use fire when you can stick it to the man? The man being a big scary fire dad over there. Anyone else notice his facial hair is made of fire? How's that work?
From his right side, Todoroki can summon intense bouts of cold, freezing the air or even creating massive glaciers of ice.
Talk about
Yeah.
overkill! And like a good edgy teen, Shoto named this super iceberg something badass. Heaven
Piercing
piercing
ice
ice
wall.
wall!
I know.
Oh, you can just taste the self-loathing.
I know. You
He
can
can
just
create sheets of
feel
ice to
the
slide on or
edge.
propel himself forward as if riding a Healy. While he can't manipulate the ice after he's launched it, he has extremely precise control over its initial release. He can even freeze opponents so thoroughly that they are frozen both inside and out, effortlessly causing necrosis and shattering body parts.
Seriously, that's so dark. It's chilling. Talk about having a cold shoulder.
But Todoroki has a problem. While he is highly resistant to cold, he's not immune.
Here I
Yeah.
am. Guess I'll die.
Oh, I won't be needing you this time, dummy.
Genuine joy.
Casting too much ice from his right side will cause his body temperature to drop until he falls unconscious, potentially even suffering frostbite.
I mean, it takes
Yeah.
freezing an entire building before side effects even start to show up. So it's not all. Why'd you even make the stupid robot?
That's why Endeavor chose to mix ice with fire. See, he had the same problem with his own fire quirk. But with cold and hot combined, they could counter each other's weaknesses.
Thankfully, Shoto met a friend who helped show him that his fire wasn't his father's, it was his own. You tell him, Deku. Finally, the full power of Icy Hot was unleashed. Hey, you think you could help my back? Just hurts from carrying the show.
While he's much less proficient with fire given his lack of experience with it, this half of his quirk is identical to Endeavor's. His fire is hot enough to melt Tetsu Tetsu, whose body can turn to steel,
Oh.
which means it can reach temperatures over 1600 degrees.
He can blast fire like a raging inferno, form walls of flame to block off areas, and use his evil dad's signature technique, flash fire.
Flash fire is a method of compressing flame under super hot temperatures before releasing it in a single strike. Endeavor can also shape his fire, use it to cling to walls, and fly.
But even if he is a huge dick, Endeavor was kinda right. Fire and ice combined put both quirks at their best. Shoto's one of the
Yeah.
best in his class, taking hits from a tank like Deku, fighting top-tier
Yeah,
foes like Sting,
yeah.
and keeping up with classmates like Bakugo and Tokoyami, who can block Kaminari's electricity.
And while he's often criticized for relying too much on his quirk, Todoroki
Ah,
is
there's
incredibly
that
smart
electricity
and a quick
thing.
thinker,
Yeah, there we
reading
go.
and setting traps for his opponents in the blink of an eye.
And after all that craziness, he finally patched things up with his mom,
Hmm.
and somehow even inspired his dad to try and be a better person. What a nice story.
Yeah.
I wish he could inspire my dad too. Not Mama, though. She's already perfect.
Well on his way to becoming a successful hero, Shoto Todoroki no longer fights in spite of his father, but for himself and the sake of others.
I
wanted to. I'll be a hero.
Alright.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the
Okay.
tape for all possibilities.
Yeah,
But
since they're
first,
including
let me tell you
common is
about Blue Chew.
lightning, like electricity.
This episode of Death Battle is
Gee,
sponsored by
I wonder.
Blue Chew.
Okay.
Guys, remember
Yeah.
when you were always ready to
My-
go?
my
Even
faith
when
in
you're stuck
Todoroki
indoors
is-
for
I
ages,
mean-
we all know
I mean,
having
my
a
faith in
good
Zuko
time
winning
makes
this fight is
life better.
pretty
Blue
much
Chew is here to help
diminished.
increase your performance
But
and add that
whatever.
extra dose of
Like,
confidence.
no matter who, I think I'm becoming
Blue
apathetic.
Chew brings you the first chewable with the same
But,
FDA-approved
yeah.
active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis.
Take them
Okay.
anytime, day or night, and they can even work twice as fast as a pill. How convenient.
Blue Chew is prescribed online by
Blah, blah,
licensed
blah,
physicians,
blah,
so you don't
I
have to
don't
go to the
really
doctor's
care.
office or wait in line in the pharmacy. And it
Okay,
ships
how do
right to
I-
your door in a discreet package.
How do I
In case you're a
keep
little
talking
awkward
so I
about it,
can,
like Liz here.
so this
Hey, no
ad
big
can
deal.
be
You
over
do you,
quicker?
and
So,
you're a special someone.
I wonder who's next.
They're made in the U.S.
'Cause
and cheaper than a pharmacy.
If it's Corona,
Right
I'm
now,
not gonna
we've got a
complain,
special deal for
but at
you.
the same time,
Visit BlueChew.com
Yeah,
and get your first shipment
hoping
free
to
when
say
you use our special promo
something
code
else.
BATTLE. Just pay
But,
$5 shipping.
Again, that's BLUEChew.com, promo code BATTLE to try
okay,
it for free.
the ad sounds like
Now
it's almost
that's
over.
a good deal.
Okay.
But right
Now,
now,
it's time for a death battle. Okay. Okay, let's go.
A villain? You'll pay for that.
No, wait. I'm not the bad guy here. I mean, not anymore.
Your actions say otherwise.
Did they actually get Dante Bosco to voice Zuko?
Like my father. I'll prove I'm better than both of you.
What's the matter? Melting under pressure?
That is definitely Dante Bosco. If it's not, I'm gonna be really impressed because the guy sounds exactly like him.
Like me.
Okay. Oh no. Oh no.
No, my cabbages!
No! My cabbages!
Finish you with fire. You can obviously block it, but not this. It's over.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad this one at least.
I don't care how much power you have. I know who I am. I will win!
Alright, come on.
Then I'll have to go beyond.
Oh wow, he said the thing. Oh boy. Ugh. Ugh. Oh no.
I am the Fire Lord! I will win this for my honor!
Oh boy, here we go. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, there we go.
Apologies.
Ugh.
Okay, talk about cool as hell. That was epic.
Please, I'm grieving here. Both Todoroki and Zuko held solid advantages over the other. Zuko's martial arts, athleticism, and lightning-fast reflexes meant that if he could get close to Todoroki, he could likely end the fight pretty quick.
Yeah, there we go.
But Shoto's no slouch. The guy may be better at long range, but he's been in scraps before. Like with the super fast, super deadly hero killer Stain. And with all that ice popping up everywhere and his own super sliding and boosting skills, Shoto made it hard for Zuko to get close for long.
Plus, the
that's
speed
fair.
difference wasn't all that drastic. Todoroki's fellow student Tokoyami's Dark Shadow blocked Kaminari's electricity after it had been fired.
Oh,
Words
okay.
are not magic, and there are very few ways for electricity to
I
travel
guess
through the air.
that makes
Lightning
sense.
is essentially an ionized path that electricity travels through. Kaminari's court
Lightning,
must
okay.
use the same method.
Dark Shadow blocked Kaminari, Bakugo dodged Dark Shadow, and Todoroki can match Bakugo in a fight. Bada bing, bada boom, that's
Surge
lightning
speed,
fast
instantly
reflexes,
lets
baby.
you not
While
stupid.
Zuko certainly had
Todoroki's
more
better than-
control
oh wow,
over
okay.
fire, Todoroki could easily repel his firebending with his own flames, not to mention the clear difference in temperature. Zuko may be skilled with fire, but he's not immune to it, nor did he have any reliable counter for fast and massive ice attacks.
We don't even need
Yeah.
to bust out the calculator for this one, Wiz. That stadium is circled by a 4-kilometer track. That's huge. And the edgy ice wall covered almost half of it in less than a second. Zuko didn't have that kind of power spread.
Yes, I know fire melts ice, but not instantly when it comes to gigantic glaciers.
Yeah.
Plus, firebending becomes much more difficult in cold temperatures. Sure,
Yeah.
Zuko's melted through ice prisons before, but only ones where he could still move or at least breathe. Remember,
Okay.
firebending
Okay.
requires breath and movement. When
Fair enough.
Azula was trapped in an
I-
ice
I-
prison
I'll-
so
I
complex
can
she
at least
couldn't move or
admit
breathe,
defeat here.
she was helpless.
But like, Shoto could just freeze over Zuko's insides anyway. No way he was surviving that.
Zuko might have been an admirable bender and adorable fan favorite, but Todoroki's overwhelming ice, versatile defense, and incredible power were just too much to handle.
Zuko aimed for success, but his opponent Shoto put him on ice.
The winner is Shoto Todoroki.
Alright, fair enough. Whatever, who's next? I really want to know.
Thanks for watching this episode of Death Battle. Come back next week
Okay,
for some
I
previews
admit
of our
defeat.
upcoming matchups.
Okay,
If you wanna watch
I'll
more
freely
stuff, you
admit
can
it.
click the boxes right around here, and you can always pick up some DV merch at store.roosterteeth.com.
Alright, what's next? Flash? Oh, we're doing... Oh. 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 Wally West Flash versus Archie Sonic. They're actually bringing in Archie Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog from Archie Comics is freaking OP. So is Wally West Flash, because I remember there was one point in the comics where Wally West, after absorbing like a bunch of just friction and from everyone on Earth, outran instant teleportation. But here's the thing, though. I have actually done a bit of research on Archie Sonic, at least, and even have and a bit on Wally West. Here's the thing. From what I can tell, and I will... Yeah, I'm gonna say this really carefully because... because, you know, from what I've said the last death battle I did, because trying to predict it early, from what I can tell, just base Archie Sonic could give Wally West a run for his money. I think Wally West could still be base Archie Sonic. He'd have a really hard fight, but he could win. But that's not even factoring, like, Supersonic or Ultrasonic. And, oh boy. Yikes. Let me put it this way. Ultrasonic is a matter manipulator. It's Archie Sonic is OP, guys. I'm gonna have to do a prediction video on this one because it's okay. But yeah, other than next time, yeah, Zuko versus Todoroki, yeah, I'll freely admit to being wrong there. I just got that wrong. There's nothing saving me from there's nothing saving me from, you know, utter humiliation at this point. Might as well admit it and move on. So yeah, and I'll see you guys later on today for my reaction to the new episode of Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works Abridged. So yeah, till next time, guys. See ya.